All right, good afternoon, everyone, from wherever you're listening. Please kindly let's double tap, let's share. It's another time of the odd seats with K Crow, and this is 3rd of November. Wow, the month is skyrocketing. Let's tap, let's tap, let's tap, let's tap, let's tap, let's tap. Here is another time on the odd seat, and today we are gonna have one of our personality that's yeah, very familiar person, very familiar. Thank you so much, Rukayat, for liking. Please kindly like and let's share and let's get the show started. It's another time, it's going to be very fun today and more expose. More expose. I before our guest will be joining us by 1 p.m. And we're going to do it as quick as possible without wasting much of our time. So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is K Crown, Prince K Crown. Yeah, today, my guest for today is Soma, SOMA. Soma. Soma is my guest for today. Soma is my guest for today. I usually post all my guests, I give information about who I'm bringing, immediately after the show. Immediately after the show. So, like I said, there are going to be more expose today. We are going to have a lot of things to talk about with my guest. My guest Soma has been one of, will I say, one of the interesting personality in this Justice for Mohbad. And before you know it, there was a time that we are no longer seeing her. Uh, you know, and the topic for today is in and out of justice. The topic for today is in and out of justice. And I believe you agree with me that there are a lot of people that are no longer in this justice for Mohbad. They are no longer in this justice for Mohbad due to one reason or the other. We also have people that are just joining into this, so it's like an in and out of a thing. In and out of justice. So today we are going to be talking about in and out of justice. Who are the people that are in, who are the people that are out. And few things, a lot of things have been happening since yesterday. A lot of issues have been brewing up since yesterday. And one thing that I will say is that in this life, be careful who and what you criticize, because in your self-righteousness you can become the very thing that you are criticizing. I'm going to say that again. Be careful what you criticize, or let me say who you criticize, because in your self-righteousness you can be that very thing that you criticize. It's we could say justice for Mohbad. This whole cause is overwhelming, or let me just say it has been overwhelming. For to be honest, it has been overwhelming in the sense that many of us are into this justice for Mohbad. We have soaked into it, and it makes it look as if we do not have any other job that we are doing. By the time you every day you wake up, you will see at least one or two platforms still up, due to time difference, and so it makes it like a circle. So you still find that it makes that say maybe people do not have a job. Even those people that are that have been, and that is why we see people criticizing. They'll say, don't you have a job? So if anybody decide to do a business, in this justice for Mohbad, for example, they will come after that person. They will say the person is collecting Mohbad money, is collecting justice money, and that is because many of you have make it look as if we don't have a job. So, and that's why I said, in your self-righteousness, those people that have been criticized today, like, Gurexi, and co, Tori Peperempe, Wise Married, all of those people, these people are the ones that will criticize you, that will talk to you, blah, 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 blah. And they are the ones right now that are, in what we are talking about. So in your self-righteousness, you can become that very thing that you criticize. So you have to be very careful. Goreti was sharing, details of the business transactions that he was having with Spears. Personally, it's not bad. You can meet people on anywhere. You can meet people on social media. For me, but the problem is that these same people have condemned people that are having so now you cannot even associate with anybody, and that is this is just the sad part of all of those things. If, for example, now the people you call anti-justice, now I can't do business with them. I can't do business with them because if you see me with anybody that is justice or whatever, you see them talking, or maybe you say they are compromised. That is so. The understanding was not there. Many people lack that ignorance right from time, and that is what is playing right now. So now imagine somebody that you have done a business transaction with, a truck. Maybe you buy the truck, or he gives you the truck, or whatever that you have said that the person done. Now you are beginning to tag that person anti-justice, but you did business with the person. So now, for me, is the business, to have a business dealing, is it bad? No, it is not bad. But many of them has made it a problem that you cannot have anything to do with anybody, and that is what they are facing right now. So they should just, it's like you are being paid in your own coin. It's like you are being paid in your own coin. So, in this life, that is why we try as much as possible to pray that, okay, tread softly. The person that you think it's an enemy today can be your friend tomorrow. Many of us are professionals in this, in this course. Many of us are professionals. Many of us have big jobs that we are doing. And, there's no issue with trying to network. So long, and now Gurezi was trying to like say everything that they discussed was outside the justice, that there's not like justice for Mohbad in it. Well, like I said, there is nothing wrong when you're having a business dealing with anybody you meet on justice for, but because you people have made it a problem, so you cannot justify yourself. It's very hard for you to justify yourself. It is very hard, and that is one prayer I used to pray, that may we not find ourselves in a situation whereby it's only us that is innocent. Now so how do you prove it that you are the only thing you have? I believe you have more than one phones. I believe you have, and I don't know. Maybe what if the other phone you are using are what you have discussed? And again, see, we need to try as much as possible to. We don't need to be ungrateful. This person you are criticizing today, yes, he might have his flaws. This person has done a whole lot, in this justice from. He has done a whole lot. To finance something is not beans. He works for his money. And it's that same person. See, they have this use and dump attitude. So now, there's nothing any of them wants to say. Even if Baba Mohbad comes out, there's nothing you want to say. Everybody is a rich man. They will just feel maybe you are being intimidated, or maybe you just want to bring him down. That is what it will be counted as. That maybe you want to bring him down, you want to do what? But then, like I said, whoever I know I can do business dealing with, of course, why would I not do business with them? I'm into media. I will definitely sell my media plans, my strategies to people that I know that, yes, they need it. And that is why all of you that is being affected now, I'm telling you, see, I can grant you interview at least for free. I can do this one for free for you. So if you need an interview, you want to talk, one-on-one, and you want to clear yourself, and let's have, let me do PR for you. So I'm selling, I'm just doing this one for so this one is just going to be for free, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Be careful who and what you criticize, because in your self-righteousness, while you are criticizing, you can be the very thing that you are criticizing. So, and that is why we need to be very careful. Doing business, you can do business. Anybody, you can even find wife. You see, even if you are single and you find wife, so there are some people that will vibe with in this justice for Mohbad. Forget the fact that we might cluster ourselves. Sorry, please, is my network okay? Now, we might cluster ourselves, we might cluster ourselves on one platform, but we still have who we vibe with, personally on that same platform. So even if you say this person is for this, we have people, that we vibe with. We have different persons. So even on, like, for example, now on Paparano platform, everybody can be there, but then you still have someone that you're close to. So you've turned this justice for Mohbad to a no-go zone, and that is what you are reaping as today too. You want to deny every allegation that you are not, you never indulge yourself in things like this, but sorry, it's too late. It's too late. When I was having conversation, when people they came to my on my platform, and some people came to my platform, they said that I'm allowing anti-justice to come on my platform. They raise eyebrows, blah blah blah. They said that I'm anti-justice, this, that. And look at you right now. Look at you right now. They say anti-justice paid me, and this. I'm working for Wumi team. They paid me. Da, 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 da. Can you see that? You could not bring out the proof that I was being paid. So when you find out that somebody is, trying to be neutral, saying the truth, you'll develop problem with it. And right now, look at it now. So anybody, people, asking for help. See, we all have problems. Let's just accept the fact that we all have problems. We all have one thing or other we are dealing with. And asking for assistance. See, when you are in problem, you will see there's nobody you cannot talk to. As a matter of fact, there was one of the reports yesterday that the man, Mr. Pierce, gave somebody 2.5 million naira but the person did not say what happened. Apparently, our shop got burnt. Apparently, our shop got burnt, and so it is, asking for help is not bad. Really, it's not bad. But because you have made it, you are asking for help secretly, doing, and you will come out to castigate people. To say this person has been, has been compromised. This person has been that person has been that, da 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 da. It's too late. It's too late, really. So let's try as much as possible to be good, to be good. Yeah, like I said, he might have his own his own faults or whatever. But let's be mindful of what we speak against, because you yourself can be the very thing that you are. Please, if my network is not okay, please just let me know, please. If my network is lagging, please let me know. And please help me double tap and let us share. This show has started, the interview has started. We're going to be having SOMA today, and we're going to be discussing extensively about the in and out of justice. Like what has happened now. We might find out that a lot of people are saying Gurezi should leave. A lot of people are saying Gurezi should leave, and that's another out. And some people will still come in, like soldier go, soldier come. And even Mr. Pierce now, with everything that has happened, he might decide to, Babalo might decide to, like, okay, let me just be, that is house. Someone that has that is like your sole sponsor, that finance everything that you're doing. And all of you that have come to him or gone to him in the inbox, you are now against him. So my question is, what happened? What suddenly happened? What did you people do that trailer had to like pass your middle? What did you do that trailer had to pass your middle? What happened? That is what me I'm actually interested in. But then for those that have been affected, who have been dragged, and people that are trying to do damage control, people that have run to meet their mother and report to their mother that this and that, and their mother has come out to try to support them and all of those things. And you're behaving like a baby, like Papa Rhino will say, kids. So who, someone like us now, who do we run to? Someone like us now, who do we run to? Who do we have? So, all right, by 1 o'clock, we're going to be having an exclusive interview with SOMA. It's been a very, very long time that we have SOMA. So, by 1 o'clock, SOMA will be joining us, and we are going to be having a robust interview, question and answers. And if like you know how to do it here, if you have any question that you want to ask, the floor will be available for you to ask a question, and we can trash out every pending issues, anything that you want to talk, or maybe you want to ask our guests anything. The floor is always open, and like I always say, that I appreciate your feedback, I appreciate your support. For those that are trying doing their very best, behind, and thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Also, there's going to be a debate that is coming up. Debate is going to be coming up. Details of the debates will be posted on the platform. On my page, the details of the debate will be posted on my page. So we're still working. Was working on it, and it's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be the very best of people, intellectuals from Baba Mohbad side versus intellectuals from Wumi's side. So it's going to be a head-to-head thing. Intellectuals, and the life is going to be subscription. We're going to put, for the comment section, we're going to put, because we want that show, that debate to be as clean as possible. Someone's opinion might not be cool to you, but then we don't want you to harass our guests. We try as much as possible to protect our guests from every other thing. So we're going to be putting it on a subscription. So if you want to abuse people with your money, you want to, as aristocrat we say, yeah, you can give me your money if you want to abuse people. So kindly share. Let's start. 1 o'clock, our guests will be coming up, and we're going to be having conversations. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. And that our guest was versatile. Everywhere. We're gonna ask, what happened. It's gonna be an interesting episode. Away from all of these fights. So, all right, you're welcome back. You're welcome again to another time on the hot seat with K Crown. If you're just joining us, please kindly double tap, kindly share. Share the life. We need people. We need viewers. We need people. 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 Kindly share. Kindly share. Let's double tap, please. Let's double tap. Let's share. Let's share. Let's share. Let's share the post. Let's share the live. 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 By 1 o'clock, our guests will be coming, and we're gonna be having our interview. Let's share. Let's share. Let's share. Let's share. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. And a lot of things to talk about. At least away from this issue that has been raised, a few days back, or let me say since yesterday. Away from that, when we're having something new and talking about different things entirely. So, if Soma, if you are around, please kindly send in your request and let's quickly get started. If you are there, let's get started. And please, if you want to share the live to Soma, please kindly share the live to Soma. Soma is our guest for today. You know, and if my network is bad, please kindly let me know. If my network is bad, please let me know. Please indicate. If my network is lagging, please indicate. If my network is lagging, please indicate. If my network is lagging, please indicate. If my sound is bad, please indicate. We are having Soma today. By 1 o'clock, we'll start. If she is on, kindly send in your request and let the interview begins. Like I said, um, this justice for Mohbad has turned to something else. Be careful what you criticize or who you criticize, because in your self-righteousness you can become the very thing that you criticize. Okay, I think I can cite my guest, and if you are around, kindly send in your request and let's bring you up so we can have discussions. We can have a conversation. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, Mia. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How have you been? Longest time.
Good. And you?
Wow. You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, this Suma. I just want to say thank you for honoring the invitation. You know, due to your busy schedule, thank you for honoring this. It means a lot to me, and also means a lot to our listeners as well. So, how you
Thank you.
doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, it's been a while. Though. What happened? We've not been seeing you.
You know, I told you people I was less busy that time because I was studying.
Hmm.
And when I finished studying, I got a job immediately because where I trained, because I'm exceptional, I was hired on the spot.
Wow.
So right now, I just finished my night shift, right?
Hmm.
So I'm supposed to have morning, but I canceled it for this show. So
Yeah, you said so.
after the show, I go sleep.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, and that's why I just want to have it quickly and so that you can have your rest.
Yeah.
But then many people have been many people that do not understand that okay, you just went out. I don't want to say blank out, out of justice for mobile. Then you were everywhere. You were active, like every other person. And like I said, this is in and out of justice. Some people are coming in. Some people have gone out, due to one of things or the other. And contrary to opinion, some people feel maybe, you know, because of the pressure of the case, that is why you have to bow out of the situation. Was there, apart from the fact that your school, you were studying and you got a job, you know, was that pressure also part of it?
Yeah, I would say the pressure that was part of it was the people started misunderstanding the whole movement, causing
Mm.
fracas here, and I'm not that kind of person. I'm a quiet person naturally. But Mohbad,
Mm.
Mohbad brought me out. Mohbad brought me out.
Just like many of us.
Yes. So, but my case is that most of the platforms, they speak Yoruba. And because I don't understand Yoruba, so it's
Mm.
becoming quite uninteresting. And my busy schedule, I'm a caregiver. I take care of 100 years old people, 90 something, and you have to give full concentration when you're caring for people because you don't want to throw someone on the floor and 911 will be called and you're going to jail.
Mm.
So, and I work 6 days, 7 days a week. I'm a very busy person. But my mission in Justice for Mohbad, I think, has been done. So it's just to keep up on updates.
What was the mission? What was the mission?
My mission is that when I discovered the truth, because everybody was confused, what happened to this guy? But when I looked at everyone involved in the case, I looked at Baba Mohbad, looked at Wumi, looked at Mama Mohbad, everybody, I scrutinized everybody. And I realized that it's it's definitely the closest person to him that unalived him, which is his wife. Because her Instagram post on the day he died speaks volumes of what happened to this guy. Because naturally, if your husband or your wife dies, the first thing you do is not to come on social media to start crying wolf. And when you read all those things she wrote, you will see that it's been pre-planned. They've written all those things like maybe a day before and waiting for it to happen so they can post it. And my mission was to come out because I know Nigerians, they don't like truth. They don't like to speak truth. Even when they know the truth, they keep hiding it and covering it and dressing it up to be white. And when I saw that, I have to come out and tell people, look, this girl is being very deceptive and manipulative. And we have to stop her in her tracks. And that's exactly what my aim was, to make people believe that this girl is deceiving you people and manipulating you people. After 1 year, Wumi cannot do DNA. That's the simplest thing any woman, any wife can do, is the DNA. And now she's come out to say, oh, she's willing to do the DNA. The government is going to be in charge. Who trusts the government? I don't trust the government. I don't trust, because the autopsy up till now is inconclusive. This boy's body is still in the morgue. Nothing has been done. I just kind of lost hope in the whole Nigerian system. Not even just Mohbad case. I've lost hope in Nigeria. And I don't know if it will ever get better, because what I'm seeing on the news, every day we hear bad news upon bad news. Nothing changes. So my case is a case of I've lost hope in the country, in the system, and I don't know if there will be any hope or future for Nigerians at this time of bad governance.
Now, looking at this case, did you also lose hope in the case?
I know that even if it doesn't happen now, it's going to happen. Maybe sometime in the future. But my whole aim was for people to know the truth. I wasn't there when it happened, but I used the evidence Wunmi put out to the public to nail her. She posted 5:06 a.m. If you're posting by 5:06 a.m., the Instagram time cannot lie. Time does not lie. So how come you claim he died by 4 p.m.? So these are the questions we need to go to court. But the court system, everything has been bastardized. And I see no hope. But all we can do is continue pushing and praying and pressuring them to do the right thing.
Okay, looking at, no, you spoke about, language barrier, many of these platforms, and, few people will come and speak English, so that you can understand, I think that is one of those barriers. But, now looking at this language barrier, in a situation whereby you do not understand, what they are speaking, how were you able to still comprehend what was really going on, so that you will not, spread false narrative, and also, you understand everything for you? How were you able to do that?
Because whatever Wunmi put out there, she put it out in English. So my narrative is not based on what people are saying on their platforms. My narrative is coming from what Wunmi put out there to the public. From the videos of Mohbad's body in the car, their CTC statement at the coroner inquest, the Instagram posts. So these are the things I use for my whole...
Your understanding.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go a bit deeper. Now, you were, let me say, you were famous or known for, this Instagram post and all of that. I think that was one of the most famous aspect of you that people get to know. Now, what is your relationship like with Baba Mohbad?
Baba Mohbad, I don't have any relationship with him, but when he came to Abuja, though I have his number, but I don't like to call him to disturb him, because I don't want to be like one of those clout chasers. I don't want to chase any clout. I don't even want to be famous. I like my privacy and my private life. But I'm doing this for one person, and that is Mohbad and Baba Mohbad, because I know Baba Mohbad did not buy his son. So when he came to Abuja, I just wanted to, introduce him to people that can help him and all that stuff. But, people that are fighting for justice for Mohbad, they're too sentimental and too emotional. If Baba Mohbad is coming to Abuja, you guys need to organize a press conference and let the whole world know this man is in Abuja, because he's now a celebrity. But rather, they turn it around and start saying all sorts of BS, and I don't have time for such things. I'm very, very busy. My mom too is very busy. Yeah.
Okay. We're still going to talk a little bit on that. Well, I just want us to, go on a journey. Okay. Let's say now you do not really have a relationship with Baba, but all of these your findings that that you are known for. Did you ever present it to Baba Mohbad or Mr. Muiwa?
Of course.
And if you did, how did they, or what was their reaction to it?
If we all remember, in the beginning of this case, Baba Mohbad he had no clue what happened to his child. He was lost. He didn't know what happened. But when this truth came out, I got across to Mr. Muyiwa, everybody, and sent them all the proof I have. I think that helped strengthen Baba Mohbad's faith that his son was spied. Because if he doesn't believe what I'm saying, he won't continue pursuing justice. He would have said, okay, let me go and bury my son. But he's 100% sure that this is what happened to my son. And there is evidence. Because if it was America or abroad, that Instagram post time is evidence that this girl is lying. And why would somebody be lying in a murder case? Because she's trying to hide something. She's trying to cover something. And that's guilt.
So when you presented those things to Mr. Muiwa, what was his reaction? Did he accept it? Did he tell you he was going to do something about it? Or did he water it down? Or what was the conversation like?
Well, when I gave it to Mr. Muyiwa, because I'm giving it to them to give it to their legal team, right?
Legal team, yes.
Yeah, and he was so happy. I compiled everything, the videos, and I sent everything to him. So the legal team has it. It's just for this case to get to the court. Once he gets to the court, Wunmi will not go scot-free. Because she lied.
Okay, so that you believe that they are going to use that as part of the evidences.
Yes, 100%.
That is what they are sure that is the assurance they give to you.
Yes.
So now, but looking at the way everything has been right now, and with your findings, do you think that findings that you made, do you think it's still relevant? Looking at the way everything has turned from that time till now.
It's still relevant. It's just that the coroner inquest, they are holding down on the case. Whoever that is the godfather and the people manipulating the case, they are the ones slowing down the case. They don't want this case to leave the coroner inquest. Because
okay, now you said you. Okay, continue.
If it leaves the coroner inquest and goes to court, a lot will be out.
And you're certain about that?
I'm certain, because the CTC, there are so many lies on the CTC. Okay, they lied that they took Mohbad to the hospital in Engineer Chinaka's car. But when you look at interior of that car, that's Mohbad's car. That's not
You said Engineer Chinaka's car.
Yes.
Who is Engineer Chinaka?
Their neighbor.
I'm just saying for the first.
Remember, they lied that Mohbad's car was being repaired by the mechanic. So they ran to the neighbor who brought his car, and they used his car to take Mohbad to the hospital.
How did you come about the name? How did you discover the name?
It's in the CTC, because I read everything. The legal team gave me, I have the full copy. So I read everything and digested and brought out the lies and everything in it.
Okay, so the name Engineer Chinaka is in the CTC.
Yes, it's in Wumi's CTC statement.
CTC, yeah. Okay. Now, you said that when Baba Mohbad came to Abuja, that you introduced people that can help him.
Yes.
Now, who are the people that you introduced to him?
Like right now, I have a foundation. It's a family foundation with my mom, who is a humanitarian. My mom is a humanitarian, and she fights for people just like I fight for people. I learned this from her, right? She's had so many court cases, because as a woman, people want to take you to court for no reason. They rent your property and they don't want to pay. So, but when my mom takes them to court, she wins all her court cases. Nothing less than 30 court cases she has won. Baba Mohbad has never been to court. He doesn't know what it takes to go to court. So these are my spouse, my husband. His father is a retired policeman, right? A top policeman. So there are other connections on ground, other foundations, lawyers, SANS that we could get involved with. But there are too many people wanting to get involved. So that's why I just say, okay, let me take a back seat and keep watching to see what comes out next so that we can analyze, because my job here is analysis.
Okay, now when you say you have a foundation, like, okay, family foundation, now were you in a way trying to, like, bring the foundation, to work with Baba Mohbad?
I just wanted to advise Baba Mohbad.
Okay, not that you wanted the foundation to work with Baba Mohbad.
No, we don't want the foundation to. We just advise when we get to court. This is what we do. This is what we don't do. Yeah.
Okay, just advice. Now, so who did they allow the foundation to work? Did they allow the foundation to work?
We didn't even.
What's the name of the foundation?
Millinet Humanitarian.
What's the name of the?
Millinet Humanitarian.
Sorry?
Millinet Humanitarian Foundation.
Okay. So the foundation was to come and provide advice to Baba Mohbad.
Yes.
And so what were the challenges that you had in making that, in presenting the proposal to him?
It's not really like a proposal. It's just for my mom to meet this man and encourage him and advise him. But after that first meeting, which everybody was busy on that day, he had some guests coming. So with the way the whole justice movement turned the whole thing around, saying my mom is going to sleep with Baba Mohbad. Do they even know who my mom is?
Really?
Yeah. All these Aries that don't have brain, they were just saying all sorts of crazy things. So that really got me angry, and I'm like, no. Aries, who knows Aries to come out and even, well, my mom has received Papa Award for her humanitarian services. She has over 100 awards from different places, different churches. So this is what we do in Nigeria. We do it with our own money. We don't use government money to do anything. In this justice for Mohbad, I've used my money for anything. I don't want anybody to contribute anything for me. I use my own money to run my justice for Mohbad movement. I know people have given money too freely to help them with the movement for justice for Mohbad. And I'm not asking anybody to give me any gifts or any money. I'll do this.
Yeah. Now, when you say you say that you have also contributed, to people, for this. Now, who are the people that you have actually contributed, to help in this justice for Mohbad?
Yeah, one thing I will not do is to call names, because I'm not a petty person. Because once you call names, I gave this one money, I gave this one money, before you know it, they turn it all around. I'm not going to call any name. I have my receipts, and God is my witness for what I've been doing, and I will continue.
Because one of these occasions, I think still that same issue, that time that Baba Mohbad was in Abuja, we heard that your mom never gave Baba Mohbad anything, and now that you are coming out to say that you yourself have done something to them, is there a way that you need to clarify that? Because you know that how people run the narrative.
I didn't say my mom gave anything to Baba Mohbad. I'm saying
people. I'm saying they say.
Yeah.
I'm saying people said that your mom never gave Baba Mohbad anything, right?
People always say.
You went there to do it.
My mom didn't give Baba Mohbad anything. She didn't give Baba Mohbad any money. They only went there with food and drinks. for entertainment. And what I gave on my own part is my business. So I'm not going to tell it to the public because the public, they are not appreciative of anything. So I don't want to carry along this public that don't even know what they are doing. Some of them, they don't even have any education. They just come online because they have a phone and data, and they start talking all sorts of rubbish. So I'm not going to tell the public anything about Baba Mohbad or what I've contributed. But my receipts, I have them on my phone. And I won't share it with any of them because they don't deserve
Okay,
it.
It is quite sad that your visit or your mom's visit to Baba Mohbad was turned against you or something like that. Now, please, can you clarify why the nature of that visit?
When this whole thing started, I always tell my mom, see what I've discovered. What do you think? Do you think it's logical or do you think it's not? So she has always been the one advising me and giving her opinion about this whole movement. So going to Baba Mohbad is just like, if I was in Nigeria, of course, I would like to go visit Baba Mohbad and give him some encouragement too. So, but all these people on the comment section, I know you people are pained. You people are pained that SOMA is happy, she's making her own money, and she doesn't need your money. So the best thing you can do, instead of being pained about somebody else, go get a skill, an occupation. Don't be online all the time like Aries. Aries doesn't have a job. What does she do for a living? Aries is comparing herself with a child. I'm a baby to Aries. So for Aries to come to me, to insult me, then I'm going to insult her back. She's nobody. And all these people on Justice for Mohbad, insulting Baba Mohbad. Many people are insulting Baba Mohbad, and I know I insulted him on the first day, because if Mohbad was my child, like, I would go crazy. But it would never happen to me by God's grace. Because I noticed that when you're too calm in this life, people will rubbish you. So don't be too calm. Fight for yourself. Fight for your rights. Who is Wumi? Who is Wumi to cause people crying and all that stuff? Wumi is too small. Only me can handle Wumi. But fortunately for her, I'm not in Nigeria. Because if I was there, I would put her in her place. Or if I was Mohbad's sister, we won't be here talking.
Okay. So you said you talk about your foundation, and your foundation was not allowed, to come into the case. So who were the people that did not allow the foundation to, or was there negotiation about the foundation that didn't work out?
There was no negotiation. It's just from what I was seeing online. So I told my mom, take a back seat. Forget about these people. They don't deserve anything you're giving to them. Let's help Baba Mohbad without the public knowing anything about her.
So when you say they, who are the they?
Most of these people fighting for justice for Mohbad on this platform, most of them, they are not true justice fighters. They are just here to make money on TikTok lives and all that stuff, and people to donate to them, because I heard some people were donating 2.5 million to different people. So most people on this platform, that's what they are here for. They are looking for free money.
Now, the people you also gave, because you made mention that you also give people, can you categorize them that they also came for free money from your hand?
My own is anybody who is working for this justice for Mohbad, genuinely, like you're going for protests. Why can't I give you money to make shirts? or to buy drinks for the people there. So if you can take out your time to go for a protest for Mohbad, I'm going to support you. And those that
Now, do you have any are you thinking of any reason to bring out the receipts eventually or someday?
maybe someday, but not today or now, but someday. Maybe when they lie
Why?
that I didn't give, then I will show the receipts. But for now, no.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That there were insinuations that you never did anything. That you were only talking about the justice for Mohbad.
Even if I never did anything, the $200 I contributed on GoFundMe is something. Minus that one, there are other things I've done. So that $200 on GoFundMe is just proof that I contributed something.
Wow.
Even when
looking at the way
went to Abuja, I know how much I spent. I even made t-shirts with Mohbad's face on it.
Wow.
Under 24 hours. Because I didn't even know Baba Mohbad was coming to Abuja. But when they told me they were in Abuja, I called my mom to make shirts for me and arrange some things and go and visit Baba Mohbad. Because if I was in Abuja, I would go and visit Baba Mohbad. So my mom.
They actually reached out to you?
Yes, they actually reached out to me.
Who did?
I have all their contacts. Mr. Muyiwa told me they were going to Brekete, but they don't know when. Mr. Grexi too told me. So when I saw them in Abuja in Brekete, right? I messaged them. You people are in Abuja and you didn't tell me. They said yes. So I said, okay, we would like to come and visit you. And they say good. And that was how they sent the address. We went to visit them. And what we did under 24 hours, they couldn't even believe it. So most of the people
now, in all of these things that you have done, what role did you play towards Grexi?
Towards Grexi, it's just the same relationship with Mr. Muyiwa, because I talked to both of them instead of Baba Mohbad. I don't like to call Baba Mohbad or to disturb him because I see it as disturbance. So instead of anything I will have to say, I say it through Mr. Grexi or Mr. Muyiwa. So all my evidence, I sent it through both of them.
Even if you want to send something to Baba Mohbad, you still went through these channels.
No, I have Baba Mohbad's account. So anything I want, I do it through that. His accounts were posted online, right? He has his account.
So anything you want to do for Baba Mohbad, you do, and anything you want to do for Grexi, you do for Grexi.
Anything I want to do, yeah, I do for Grexi.
Okay, so now is it safe to say that against the lies that have been out there against you, is it safe to say that Grexi have also benefited financially from you?
I'm not going to mention anything about finances because that's not really important. Money don't mean anything to me. Money don't mean anything to me. It's my contribution.
It's just a yes or no. It's just a yes or no. You don't need to
justify. I don't want to justify the public because the public are looking for what to say and what not to say. Most of them are pure liars. And I know they are trying to nail Mr. Grexi, nail Mr. Muyiwa, so I don't want to be a party to any of that. My aim here is to catch who buyed Mohbad. Mr. Grexi and Baba Mohbad and Muyiwa did not buy Mohbad. So that is not my...
But yeah, I understand what you are coming from, where you are coming from, and but Grexi have said that he has never collected a dime from Justice for Mohbad. What's your reaction to that? I want you to be very honest, with yourself. Remember you said you are doing all this for Mohbad.
Yeah.
And whatever, if you are doing all of this thing for Mohbad, we have to be honest with our dealings, with what we say, and all of those things. You agree with me?
Yeah.
So what's your reaction to that statement that he said he has never collected a dime in justice for Mohbad, knowing fully well that you yourself, you have supported?
I haven't heard that statement, and I would like to hear it from like his ear. I don't want hearsay. I don't want any hearsay. So I haven't heard him say anything like that. And if he has said something like that, then that's it on his own, that's in his own back pocket. It's not me that will tell him what to say, but I don't want anything about finances concerning me and this justice for Mohbad. Thank God nobody ever gave me a dime. Rather, I'm the one giving.
Not giving.
Yeah.
Now, going to that Abuja issue again, it was said that your mom came there, that some things later happened, call with your chairman and Ayinka Ade and all of those things. Would you mind to clarify one or two things?
So when she went, they were not there when all those things happened. I think they were leaving when Yinka Ade was coming. So they didn't observe any of those issues that happened with Yinka and Baba Mohbad. But my opinion about what happened is that some people are too childish and they talk too much. If Baba Mohbad is drinking Origin, how is that your problem? He's an adult. He can drink what he wants. He can even drink 10 bottles. It's nobody's business. So for the fact that they even took photo of Grexy drinking, or they say he passed out, that's very childish of them. And that's why I don't want to engage any of those people that talk too much. They talk way too much.
Now, still on that issue, okay, fine, you've clarified that your mom did not witness all of those things. Aside your mom, who were those people that went with your mom?
My 3 kids went.
Okay.
My husband went.
Also there.
And another supporter of Justice for Mohbad, a friend, went.
So what was... Okay, what was the name of the friend, please?
Sonny. His name is Sonny. He actually had a conversation with Baba Mohbad. He had no, he's not on TikTok. He had a conversation with Baba Mohbad. And I even they took videos of the conversations and everything. So I have everything on my phone, but I'm not letting it out yet until we get justice. Then everybody can see what everybody has done.
Okay, now, can you tell us the discussion, that your family went to have with Baba Mohbad? What was it centered on?
First of all, they were like, why did you bury your son without an autopsy? That's what they asked him. And he told them the confusion, the usual story now. The confusion and everything going on. So, but they were sympathizing. They were like this Sonny guy I'm telling you of, my friend that went to visit Baba Mohbad. He was blaming Baba Mohbad for Mohbad's death. So, but I convinced him that this man is innocent and you need to go and see him. So when he went, he asked all these questions, and at the end of the day, he was convinced that Baba has nothing to do with Mohbad's buying. So on my own side, I'm also convincing many other people, not just on TikTok, even out of TikTok, anybody who cares to know, I tell them, look, this woman you call Wumi should be held responsible for this boy's buying. Because she was the last person to be with him.
But you're saying that they actually went, your mom actually went to discuss the foundation.
No, she didn't go to discuss the foundation. She just went to visit him and offer some advice and encouragement.
Okay, so the issue of foundation was not discussed.
It was never brought up. Foundation was never brought up.
Was never brought up. Mm-hmm. Okay, and prior to this time, did you discuss the foundation with Mr. Muyiwa before your mom came?
Nobody.
So nobody knows about your foundation at all?
Nobody.
Okay. Now, would you love your foundation to also come in, with the way this situation has been? Baba Mohbad still needs help. You know that. If you are to give it the opportunity, would you wish your foundation is also part of this justice?
Of course, I wish to be part, and if I'm part, of course, my foundation is part. Right now, my foundation is part because I am my foundation. So, and anything I do it in the name of that foundation.
Okay, now you are your foundation. Anything you do it in the name of the foundation. So, any plans for your foundation to come in? Any plans on the way?
At the moment, because there are too many people, the justice for Mohbad is choked up. So people here left, right, saying different things. So my foundation is just waiting behind until let's see where you people go, then we can come in. But for now, they're too choked up.
Now, looking at your foundation now, and you say it's just waiting, which I agree and I understand. Now, while waiting, I believe your foundation must have been doing something, underground
No, I am the
at
one
the
doing.
moment.
I'm the one doing because my mom, she's in her 60s, right? She doesn't even have time to run any foundation. So I'm the one running the
That's
foundation.
what I'm saying. You are the one. That means you must have been doing something, you know, at the moment before coming out. Like the foundation. Your foundation is actually doing something for justice for Mohbad at the moment, right? That is not visible to people.
What we're just doing for the foundation, what the foundation is doing for justice for Mohbad is to analyze these lies that Wunmi brought out. We're on analysis because we are intellectuals. We just need to see something and know something. I don't need Wunmi to tell me anything before I know. Wunmi's actions has already told me who is responsible.
But now, have you ever, as a foundation, ever supported, Baba Mohbad, in any form?
That's what I'm saying. I am my foundation. I support Baba Mohbad in different ways. In different ways, yes, financially, emotionally, and everything. I have supported Baba Mohbad, and I have the receipts. Yes,
But your support, the support you did, it carries your name, not the foundation name.
because if I'm sending anything from here, right, it's from my bank account here, which has my name on it. So,
Is
and
the
I
foundation registered?
Of course, the foundation has been in progress, in existence for at least 25 years. And this foundation has a papal award from the Pope.
What's the website? Does it have a website?
It has a website, but I'm not going to say it on here. I'll send it to you later. But what I'm
All right,
saying,
thank you very
this
much.
foundation has been in existence. We're more concerned about saving lives, giving life. We don't take it. We don't destroy it. We help people. There is a school in Kefi, Nasarawa State.
Yeah.
Their hall is named after Millinet Humanitarian Foundation. Because that foundation single-handedly helped the school relocate from Toto. If you know Toto, it was there was intertribal war in Toto. People were killed. My foundation, which my mom was running back then, she gave this school collateral to borrow money from the bank, her landed property.
Wow.
Yes, and it helped them relocate to a new place. So now if you go to that school, you see Millinet Humanitarian Foundation. It's not easy to do things with your money.
Yeah, true. Now, okay, do you have reservations about the current division in Justice for Mohbad? If yes, can you share?
The division has been happening off and on. The quarreling, the insulting, the childishness. Most of them are so childish and jobless. They have nothing to do. So, and I don't want to be a part of anything that is not productive. I'm a productive person. I like to work and make my input anywhere I go. So if I come to
Okay,
your
now,
platform and you people are just insulting each other, I'm leaving and I'm not coming back because I don't insult people and nobody should insult me. But if I have any reason to insult you, just like Wumi, that Baba Mohbad, I will.
now, how can your foundation now? How can they um, solicit for funds to help Justice for Mohbad?
I don't need my foundation to solicit for funds because I don't want to come out as if I'm begging anyone for funds. I will put my donation if I have to. Because I told you my new job pays me $26 per hour. And if I'm working 16 hours, how much is that? That's $500 a day. So I will support the movement if I have to, in dollars, not in naira. Yeah.
Okay, now, your name was mentioned, in the episode of Gurexi, still the Abuja thing, and Gurexi mentioned your family visited Baba, which you have also, clarified. Now, do you think what happened? Do you think your visit, your family visit to Baba should have kept private?
Yeah, we're trying to keep it private, but because of the people that talk too much, the people that talk too much that went to visit Baba Mohbad, they saw my family.
Who are the people? Who are the people?
You know the chairman, what's her name? What's this other lady's name? That went to
Yinka.
They were the ones that went to the public to tell the public even SOMA's mom was there. If you check on my
how
page,
did they know your mom? How did they know your mom, really?
because when they came, the people with Baba Mohbad said that is SOMA's mom. That's SOMA's family.
No, I think we need to get something clear right here. You know, you have said it here that you've had conversations with Mr. Muiwa and Gurexi,
Yeah.
even before the visit. So now, how SOMA,
Yeah.
how do you expect Ayinka Ade and chairman to recognize your mom if the people that actually know them did not tell them?
No, what I'm saying is that the people there, when my mom was leaving, right, and Yinka them were coming, told them, Yinka, this is SOMA's family. And introduced.
Okay, that means Gurexi told them that this is.
They introduced SOMA's family to chairman because they were leaving and they were coming, right?
Okay.
So that's how they got to know about it, because I wanted it to be private. I didn't want anybody to know. That's why I didn't post it on my platform or anywhere. I only told a few people, look.
Now, why do you think it should be? Why do you think it should be private?
Because.
Why do you think it should be private since it's still Justice for Mohbad?
Yeah, because this whole Justice for Mohbad movement, there are a lot of bad eggs among us. Even on this platform right now that we're talking, there are lots of people that I don't even want them to hear my voice. I don't want them to see my face. Yes, so that's why I want, like when I was doing my analysis, right? I didn't come out to tell you people, oh, I'm going to analyze this person. I analyzed my whole thing privately, then I came out to tell you people.
Okay, now in a situation now, I've heard, and many people can, probably attest to the fact that it was Gurexi that brought it out that your family came to that place, not Ayamika Ade or chairman, like you insinuated. Because if Gurexi himself did not, introduce them, they wouldn't know who your mom is, in the first place.
Why shouldn't he introduce them? Do you think it's wrong to introduce them?
Well, I feel since you said they are leaving, everybody's so I believe everybody's business there should be private.
They were actually
you wanted it private.
They were actually leaving because Baba Mohbad had more visitors. So they are making room.
Did you at any point tell them that you don't want anybody to know about it before your mom came?
You know, it's impromptu. I told you it's impromptu. This was done under 12 hours. So there was no time to discuss, plan anything. But I knew.
So that means you wouldn't blame anybody.
I don't have anything if they tell the world my mom visited. We are not hiding, we are not criminals, right? I'm not a criminal. So I can put my mom out there, I can put my family out there. It's only criminals that hide. Criminals like Wumi that are hiding. Me, I cannot hide. Can Wumi come out like this on this platform and talk? No. She only comes out in the dark. Only in the dark. Have you seen Wumi's face? Anyway.
But then, you know, you shouldn't blame anyone, because since there was no discussion that you never wanted them to be private, they never wanted your family visit to be public, then if it comes out public, then I think you shouldn't blame anyone. If probably if you had told Gurexi that, okay, you don't want anybody to know your mom and everything, maybe it wouldn't have, you know, introduced them to each other.
No, what I'm saying is that I'm not hiding my mom from anybody. It's okay for them to know my mom went to visit. But it's the way they twisted the whole story that I don't like.
Why didn't you come out? Why did you come out to defend the narrative back then?
I was on Eri's platform and she was asking me questions. Eri has no right to ask me any question. She's nobody. So I'm not going to answer her because I'm seeing how she's coming. She's trying to fight. But we are not in the same level. Or she's not even up to my mom's level. Because when I'm talking, I talk based on what have you achieved with your life? What has Eri?
I wouldn't want you to, you know, to throw, you know, some kind of words to, you know, to people out there anyway. But let's just try as much as possible to keep it, you know, in the confine of the discussion. I may not understand, you know, what, you know, issues we have with them, but, you know, let's just have a, you know, robust engagement.
Yeah, because I went to their platform. I went to their platform to explain, but I saw the way they were coming at me and asking me stupid questions. So that's why I shut them down and shut every.
But you felt that was the best, you know, place to explain whatever happened, right?
Because I was scrolling through TikTok and I heard my name being mentioned on that platform. So I decided to go in there.
Okay, now, do you believe reconciliation between Baba Mohbad, like the parent and siblings of the deceased, is important for achieving justice?
What reconciliation? Because these people on this other side, they haven't even accepted that this is what happened to Mohbad. They are still on the side of manipulation. So how can Baba Mohbad reconcile with people who are still manipulative? Some family members are your enemies. They are not your family. They are enemies. And you have to keep away and stay away from them. Now they are looking for how to buy Baba Mohbad. That one I can tell you for free. You think they like Baba Mohbad? No, they don't.
Now, do you ever think that Baba Mohbad does not have a fault in this? Okay, because it seems you are, you know, like pro Baba Mohbad. Do you think he never have any his own faults?
Talking from a mother's perspective, my only fault I have with him is that from that moment you came and saw your boy under the staircase, me, I would have scattered everywhere. Papa Mohbad
did not do that.
He's too gentle. He's too gentle for my liking.
Is that not a fault? Or is that not a sign of weakness?
Even Mohbad is too gentle to some extent. Mohbad is gentle, and that's why this kind of thing can happen to him. If you're tough and you're outspoken, if Mohbad came out and told us, look, this girl is not, I don't know her, that baby is not mine, and this thing happens, we will know what to do. But being too gentle and quiet and not saying what you have to say and saying you don't like scandal, at the end of the day, scandal has come out. What are we going to do? This is the biggest scandal in history of Nigeria, as we are talking right now.
Now there is a proposed plan for reconciliation. There's a rumor going around that there's a reconciliation going underground. What's your reaction to that?
I don't think Baba Mohbad needs to reconcile with, especially Mama Mohbad.
What if he does? Is his family?
It's his family. If he does, I wish him good luck. But if he does, then that will be the end of him. Because that Mama Mohbad is capable of buying him to cover Wunmi.
Will you be disappointed?
Of course, I'll be disappointed. Because Mama Mohbad is on the side of the killers. So why would you go and reconcile with people that put hands to buy your son and they're lying about it? Me, I wouldn't reconcile, even if you're my father or you're anybody. So long you're not God, I won't reconcile with you until I find my justice.
Now, the public is demanding for accountability, especially after Bukky Jesse mentioned 30 million was spent for autopsy and toxicology. What's your opinion to that?
The public, they demand too much. That's why I don't have anything to do with them. They come out and start demanding for accountability. Have they asked Wunmi to account for the hundreds of millions paid into her account? So long Wunmi is not accounting for anything, nobody should ask Baba Mohbad to account for any money. Yes, I can even, if I have that money, I'll give it to him. Dash, take it, don't account for it.
But remember that this money was contributed by the public.
I know the money was contributed by the public, but
so are you now saying that the public do not have every right to request for accountability on the money that they contributed?
It's not time to ask for accountability because justice has not been done. We're still in the process of looking for justice, and you people are trying to cause a distraction by asking for accountability. Let us wait. When we get this justice, then the people, the financial secretaries, can come out with a list of how they spent the money. But it's not time yet because the job is not done.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, you made mention of your foundation and you said you are the foundation. Now, do you think or don't you think that the public can also ask you for accountability if your foundation comes in?
Why are they asking me? Did they donate any money to my foundation? Why are they asking for accountability? Because one way or the other, you must have raised money, to fight the cause. I am not going to ask anybody for one dime because I don't want anyone to ask me for accountability. That's why I'm going to use my money to do it. Until they ask me to account for the millions paid into her account, nobody can ask me about accountability.
Now, Karimot, in recent times, talked about the railings in Mohbad's house, in a way that she confirmed your analysis as well. What do you have to say to that?
What I have to say to this whole Karimo, because Karimo has realized herself and she's beginning to distance herself because she knows that Wunmi is going down and Wunmi is already down. So the best thing for Karimo, she's in America. You can't be meddling in petty issues with people in Nigeria because there's no accountability in Nigeria. If you continue dragging yourself with people in Nigeria, they will drag you down to the mud. So what Karimo did is the best thing she should have done. Expose this Wunmi. Expose her.
Okay.
So she did well.
She did well. So, like the railings in his house, the staircase and all of those things, there was a time you were talking about the railings as well.
Yeah.
Okay, now, and it means that she confirmed, some of your analysis, that release, and all of those things. Blah blah blah. Okay, now let's move a little bit from that before we round up, a session. We also have the comment section. We also have opportunity to ask you one or two things before we go. You coming back to the fact that you said you introduce people that can help, Baba Mohbad, like that. Now, did Baba Mohbad accepts, you know, those people? If yes, what steps have they taken? And if no, why did he not accept them?
Because I didn't present anyone for Baba Mohbad to take, because I know he already has his legal team and the people he's working with. So I don't want to start bringing more people to complicate issues. All I just wanted is for them to know the truth, and it has been told. My mission has been done, because when this movement started, Wumi had hundreds of followers. Now they are less than 3,000. So that means my analysis made an impact.
Now, no, I'm talking about the people that you brought. You mentioned them, your family. You mentioned your
Okay.
friend to help Baba Mohbad. Now, did Baba Mohbad accept their help?
Because after that day, the crisis that arose from that visit alone was enough to discourage, I just told my mom, hold on first, leave these people. I don't want you to, because I don't want them to insult you, because some of them were already being very insulting. And you cannot insult my mom. Like, that's the last thing. I can't be there and insult my mom. So that's why I told her, wait, let me be the only one to be insulted.
Now, those people that are living justice, maybe because of, like this issue that happened in Abuja, some people have taken break. If there to be some people will even just leave, just like you told your mom, not to get involved again, all of those things. Now, people that are leaving the cause of justice for Mohbad. Now, would you advise anybody to actually even leave the justice for Mohbad in the first place?
I won't say they are leaving, but I'll just say they took a break to reflect on their activities. But for me, I took a break for my job, because my job needs 100% concentration. So that's what I'll say. For me, I took a break for my job, but I'm still on this movement, and I still stand by my word that Wumi is the buyer of Mohbad.
So aside those things that you discover, so now that you are still following me, what else are your discoveries?
No new discoveries apart from Karimo. Karimo is actually confirming most of like the candlelight procession. Karimo confirmed that it wasn't Wumi at the candlelight. So two things I've said now. Even the day Iyabo Ojo went to visit, Karimo also confirmed that it was Wumi under the cap. So my analysis.
Was there okay? You have to continue. Sorry, your analysis.
Analysis, even if it's not 100% accurate, but at least I would say it's 90% accurate. 90.
Okay. All right. This justice of Mohbad, has it ever affected your mental health?
Yeah, at that time, I know I didn't used to sleep. All I used to do was talk about justice for Mohbad, talk about what I'm analyzing. Anybody with me, I'm telling you, this is what I did. One time, I was up for 22 hours, as if I was being paid, discovering so many things. So anybody around me, most of the people around me, when you ask them, SOMA, what does she do with her time? They will tell you justice for Mohbad, because I don't let people rest at that time.
So, and you had to like take a break.
I had to face my job.
Okay. that was your therapy that you had to do. Okay. So, for those that are also coming in into the justice for Mohbad, do you have anything to say to them?
They need to filter what they hear and what they see, because a lot of manipulations on ground, and you have to be an intellectual to understand these manipulations.
Do you support Baba Mohbad doing a private DNA, or you stick with the government DNA?
Government is already compromised.
How?
Is it not the same government that did autopsy and toxicology? And the same government
So
delaying the case?
you don't believe in the autopsy report?
I don't believe in Nigerian government or anything the government has to offer. I don't.
Do you believe in Baba Mohbad's autopsy report?
Yes, if Baba Mohbad brings his autopsy or any other person, I would believe. But the Nigerian government.
So what if the autopsy is the same thing as the government?
I doubt if it will be. Because.
So okay.
Let them bring out the body. They can't bring out his body. If they were sure about their autopsy, they should bring out the body. Let's confirm. But they can't.
Okay. So what advice do you have for all justice seekers, for everyone, both Team Wumio, Team Baba, what advice do you have for?
The general advice I have is that when we see the truth, let's say it. Let's speak it up. Let's speak out. Let's stop defending evil. Because anyone who tells me that Wunmi is innocent, that person is a blatant liar. So for my advice for justice for Mohbad, the truth is all we need. Me, I wasn't sleeping in the beginning of this story, but now I can sleep knowing that it's Wunmi that by Mohbad. I'm no longer
according to you.
Not according to me. I'm not even alleging. I am saying with my full chest that it's Wunmi that by Mohbad.
But you know what you're saying. You need proof. You need proof to that.
I have my proof. I have my proof that she posted on Instagram. My proof she posted on Instagram by 5 a.m. that this boy is dead. So this 5 a.m., is it 5 a.m. of Monday or 5 a.m. of Tuesday or Wednesday?
So what do you think about Prime Boy?
Prime Boy did not buy Mohbad. He is innocent. But Wunmi is trying to put this whole lies on him. Prime Boy is innocent. He is not in the conspiracy to buy Mohbad. It's Wunmi, Adura, and all these people that went home with him. They purposely started that fight with Prime Boy so they can exclude him from the car because they don't want to buy two people that night, right? Buying two people that night will be serious something. So they purposely pursued him out of that car with one fake fight. So they can take Mohbad away and go and do what they want to do with him.
What do you think about the nurse as well?
The nurse only came to patch up the injury on a dead body. Mohbad was already gone before the nurse came. Because if Wunmi posted on Instagram by 5 a.m., which is 5 a.m. of Tuesday, and you claim he died 4 p.m. of Tuesday, that means the nurse came to patch up injury on a dead man. That's why they cannot bring out the nurse. Because if they bring out this nurse, she will come and expose them. Nobody is going down for what they didn't do. Mohbad was already dead before the nurse came. And they just called her to patch up the wound so that the blood will not show through the white cloth they used to bury him.
Now, okay, do you still communicate with all of this thing that you know? Do you still communicate with Baba Mohbad?
I've told them everything I know. So it's left for them now to use it for good. And when it comes to going to court, I am ready to go to that court, to go and tell the court what I know. I'm not going to run away because I brought out this and I'm going to defend it. So
Okay.
let Wumi tell us the time she posted on Instagram. Can she? She can't. Because the time on there says 5 a.m. So he died on Monday, not Tuesday.
Now, you've heard about Ada Foundation, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
What do you think about them?
I've not been following them. I don't know what they do. I've not contributed any money to them. And I can't say anything about them.
Now, do you think what Ayamika Ade said in the Abuja case, do you think she was being truthful?
The truth is that Yinka talks too much. And when you talk too much, it becomes a problem. She talks too much. She says things that she's not even supposed to say. Okay, when they went for the protest, I was watching them live. And on the live, Yinka told the whole world where she lives in Gwagwalada. I heard it on the live that she lives in Gwagwalada. That's talking too much because you know that this movement is not something you go and be broadcasting, telling people where you live because they will come after you. But she announced on live, we are going to Gwagwalada. You don't have to do that. So I had to communicate with them.
The Abuja story.
Yes, I had to communicate with them. Perkins, I told him, tell Yinka to stop mentioning where she's going to after the protest. So all those people that talk too much, I just distance myself from them. I don't want to engage them in any conversations because they are not worth my time.
So are you saying that everything that happened in Abuja, that when she went to meet Baba Mohbad, you know, are you saying that they were not true? The things that she said were not true?
Like what she was saying, what was the relevance of what she was saying? I didn't see any relevance there. Telling the public that Baba Mohbad was drinking Origin. Is that relevant? Taking a picture of Grexy because he had passed out. He was really tired because they've been at Brekete since morning. So most of what she says are irrelevant talk, which I would not want to engage myself with her or anything.
Yeah, all right. You know, everybody has their own way that they perceive things and they feel, you know. So if you are in the comment section, if you want to ask one or two questions, you know, for our guests, kindly type the question and we definitely read it out to her. And but in the meantime, before the question comes in, remember that we are up. You know, if you need any media PR, you can always contact us in for PR job and the content writing. If you want to write anything that has to do with, you know, the press release, PR, you can always, you know, contact us. And then we also handle PR for organizations. We also handle anything that has to do with media. We put your organization on newspaper, on blogs, on radio, and all of that. So don't forget that we are still in business. So you kindly follow our TikTok page on the Pope Media. Also follow our social media Facebook page, Pope Media Consultancy, and a DM away we get your business done. Okay, someone asked a question. Merciful God, he said, "Oh, sorry, this is not what I can ask. Please, we do not, you know, appreciate such on this platform. So kindly refrain from that. So if you don't have any question, maybe we should just allow our guests to go. Done with this session of interview, and thank you so much, Soma, for you know for honoring the interview. It really means a lot to us. It means a lot to me. Out of your busy schedule, you've been able to, make yourself available to answer, all of these questions and able to clarify yourself, in cases that, that needs to be clear. So thank you once again for,
Before
you
I
know,
go, before I go, I have one last thing to say.
okay.
I see people on the comment section saying different things, but one thing I have to tell you is that SOMA is for life, and I'm not against life. That's why I'm a caregiver. I take care of old people, and they love me. I just started working here 4 months. It's a 7-floor building, and everybody already knows me because I'm a caregiver. I take care of everybody. Whether I know you or I don't know you, I take care of everybody. That's my calling and that's my nature. So when I see something not right, I speak out for those who cannot speak. And for those saying
Yeah,
that
it shows.
someone also said $25 per hour is nothing. How much are you making yourself? I'm grateful to God that I'm alive, I'm healthy. I know I don't do hair or makeup, but I'm perfectly created. I don't want to be like anybody. I don't want to be like you. I want to be SOMA, even in my next life. So thank you all for having me, and I will always be here. And
Thank you
I'll
so
keep up
much.
on this
Thank you
justice.
so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because definitely I will still extend my invitation to you again because this program is not just for justice for Mohbad. We talk about humanity. We talk about women in power, women in we talk about marriages. We talk about social social topics. Things that has to do with social values and self awareness and all of those things. So definitely one of these days you just be one of our facilitators to teach us some of this. And, like you said, you're a caregiver. Many people don't know what it takes to actually be a caregiver, and it is all born out of love. Yes, you must love, have that love in you before becoming a yes. So all of these things is what maybe one of these days we'll extend our invitation to you to come and tell us about what it takes to be a caregiver, the nitty gritty of all of those things, so that we can learn and apply it into our own life as well. Because some of us we have children, we have aged parents, and some of us that um, have 8 parents, we do employ, maid to take care of them. So in situation whereby we do not see if the maids are not doing well, with at least with the knowledge of what caregiver is, we'll be able to know, this is what you're supposed to do. When the maid is doing the wrong thing, we'll know, no knowledge is lost, really. So definitely, we will have to extend our invitation to you,
All right.
some other time for that.
Thank you. I'll be here for you anytime.
All right. All right.
For having
So
me.
thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye. Yeah, all right. So that is the end of our interview with Soma. Yeah, that's the end of our interview with Soma. She has talked about a lot of things. She has, I want people to understand that everybody has their opinion. Whatever thing anybody say, it is their opinion. It is what they know, and it is their truth. And that is just it. It is their truth. And like I said, that you know based on what has been happening since yesterday to today, and at least going to continue, we need to be very careful about what and who we criticize, because in our self-righteousness you can become the very thing that you criticize. So let's having help, seeking for help is not bad. Seeking for help is not bad at all, at all. Seeking for help is not bad at all. But because many of you have made it look like if you seek for help, you have been compromised. and that is why, whatever thing those people that are being dragged are facing, then it's I'm sorry to say, it is like paying them in their own coin, because they've dragged people that have that have received help from people in one way or the other. So and we should also understand that Justice for Mobile is a community. You meet people, some people you can meet lovers, you meet people, but because we have so much attached certain things to this Justice for Mobile, it has made people, it has made things so difficult for people to do. That makes it so difficult for people to do. You can't do business. And like I said before, that even as we cluster ourselves on a different platform, we still have people that we are close to, some people that we share things with. So it is not something that is, but it is not a crime really. Okay, so let us understand that anybody can need help, and when you need help, or when you are in need, there is nobody that you cannot talk to. So our prayers, or my prayers, is that may God keep on continue to bless us. Many of us have soaked ourselves into the Justice for Mobile, like my guest Soma said. At a point in time, she could not even sleep for 22 hours. She all of us, many people are into that same thing. They soak themselves into the Justice for Mobile, and it appears as if they don't have any job to do. So imagine someone now trying to like make having a job, a business dealing with people in Justice for Mobile, and you now tag them as being compromised. It's because we have made the Justice for Mobile, like we've made it in a way that we cannot do any other thing, in this Justice for Mobile, and that is wrong. Okay, that is wrong. God blesses people in different ways, in different folds, at different time. Wherever God blesses people. So like for Gurexi and Co. Well, for me personally, there's nothing bad when you have a business dealing with people in Jesus' name, but because they themselves has made it a problem for other people. They made a problem for other people, so they should also, the other day they were dragging Arifa that Ada Universe did this for that, Arifa and all of those things, that he has compromised, he has collected money for Bankole and Smith, things like that. So it now as if people cannot help anymore. It as if maybe people cannot help anymore. You are frustrating people. And the way you frustrate people that help, that is the way you are frustrating people that are trying their best to help in this Justice from Mobile. So let us try as much as possible to make sure that we do the right thing at the right time, and be mindful of what you criticize. Like I said, be mindful for what you condemn, because in your self-righteousness, who would have believed that even these people have collected something before? Who would have believed? Look at the names they were mentioning. Who would have believed? And these same people will come out and start dragging people, start talking about these people you've compromised. See, let me tell you something. This social media people use social media for different things. The Justice for Mobile is a community. Every one of us came connected. This black app is just a channel that if you have a business idea or a business oriented, or you have something that, like for now, Ayinka Ide is doing it. Sometimes she goes on her platform, she talks about her business, and she say patronage. So, and whoever patronizes her, even if it's Atijori that comes to patronize her, it's up to her, to sell her product to whoever she wants to sell. So it is a community. There is nothing wrong with that. But because we've attached compromise to things like this, then it has become so difficult, for you also to do the same thing. So how do you want to justify it? How do you want to explain it? You had a dealing with a trailer drilling, a trailer job, business transaction, and all of those things. How do you want to? Anybody can say that they gave you that trailer to sell yourself. Anybody can say that. But then, is there anything wrong in you doing business with anybody? No, there is nothing wrong in doing that business. So, but let's try as much as possible to be mindful of what we attach things to. the kind of things we attach things to, and the exact thing we need to, this black app or this Baba Mohbad should be called for freedom. People should be able to transact with people. If I see any potential customer, if anybody calls me to come and write for them or anything, I will write. I'm a writer. It is my job. I won't say because I'm supporting justice for Mohbad or whatever, then I will not. It is my job. I will do PR for anybody. It is my job. So, and like I said, I'm extending an interview, for all of you that you feel that your name has been damaged, I'm right here. You can reach out to me. We'll have an interview session and we'll talk about, most of these things. Let people see that other side of you. Let people see the good side of you. All of you have a good side. All of you have a good. All of you have everybody has a good side. But it is it is what it is. Let's just be hopeful. So on Thursday we are going to have another interview by God's grace. Before I don't want to have any interview this week because we are planning for the debate. The big debate between the best of best from Baba Mohbad's side and the best of best from Wumi's side. Although we are planning to make it in 2 batches. So details of all of these things will be communicated on my platform. But before the debate is not going to be something that is rushed, okay? Next Thursday, this coming Thursday, I'm going to be having another person. Another interesting person. In fact, as a matter of fact, this person, I will want you people to just calm down, and listen to words. Okay, calm down and listen to words. So this is just, and you can watch the full interview on YouTube. Okay, you can watch the full interview on YouTube. Everything's going to be uploaded on YouTube, and our blog is now running. The blog is now running. So you can follow us on Poke Media Consultancy on Facebook and TikTok, also on YouTube. So Poke Media Consultancy is on YouTube, and if you have any advert that you want to get for us, you can always give us. So I will just shift a bit so that you can see some of the services that we render. Like you see here, we do our services. We do media consultancy. We're into public relations, content writing, church media, or any faith-based organization. We do media setup. We also do media training. We do business branding. If you want to build up your website, we can also do that for you. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, my gifters. Thank you so much for your support, for the gifts, for the support, for the likes, for the share, for the comment. Thank you so much, and God bless. So see you on Thursday by 3 p.m. Nigerian time for another personality. I don't want to mention the person's name, but right after this program, you're going to see the flyer out there on that person, and we're going to be talking about something that is going to be very deep, something that is going to be very, very, very deep. So thank you so much, Soma. Thank you so much, our guests, for coming. I really appreciate you so much. I really appreciate it. Out of your busy time, not many people can do this. Out of your busy time, you have made your time, made a way to just come, and I so much appreciate you. God bless you. Everything you do is going to be prosper. I pray for you that everything you do, God will always replenish you. Thank you so much, and God bless. So everyone, join me on Thursday for another interesting hot seats with K Crown. Bye for now.